Hey, friends, how's everybody? Hope everybody had a good, nice, good, long 4th of July weekend. Everybody was safe, all the fireworks and all that. But here we are again with another episode of the Dating Shame. We are back. That's right. And like I said, I hope everybody had a good 4th of July weekend. Nicole, my host, she's here with me. How you doing, Nicole?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing fine. How was your weekend?
It was good. Safe and good.
Safe and good?
How was yours?
It was good. I didn't blow none of my fingers off and nothing like that with no fireworks. So everything was good.
That's a good thing, Key.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So now we got another good show, Nicole. Got another good show.
We do.
Oh, yeah. The games people play.
Okay. All righty. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. But, you know, I like always, before we start getting to the show, we got to throw that disclaimer out there. Got to make sure, you know,
Absolutely.
we all good and legal, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now, the opinions and the topics and all that, opinions and all that is strictly of the Dating Shame, is strictly of the host. That's me and my co-host, Nicole. If we step on any toes or offend anyone, it's purely incidental. And we didn't mean to do it. But like always, now, if that shoe fits you, what you got to do with it, Nicole?
Wear it proudly.
Wear it proudly. So that's how that goes. So yeah, so that's a disclaimer. Of course, we're live as always. We're live on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. If you want to be a part of the show, as always, put your comments in on either of the platforms. Go on my YouTube page, hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know, please subscribe to the show. Hit that thumbs up. Let me know you're liking it. You'll subscribe. You'll see it live right there. Put your comment in at the bottom. I'll read it out. My Facebook family, you see me right here. I got the phone number right there, 870-397-1219. You want to call in. You want to put your comment in. You want to put your opinion in. You want to talk about it with myself and Nicole. Please feel free to do so. My TikTok family, go to the TikTok page. Go to my page on TikTok, The Dating Shame. Hit that 2 people icon. Hit the live button first. Hit that 2 people icon right there, and an invitation will come to me. You want to be on the screen with me? Hit that 2 people icon. Hit the live button. The invitation come to me. I'll accept it. You'll be live right here on TikTok. I'm trying my best to get Nicole back up here. We always forget to do it, but she'll be back. Y'all will be able to see her. All right. And like I say, you know, also put your comment in there. I'll read it out. Like I say, you want to call in, want to be a part of the show, 870-397-1219. So now we got that out the way. Let's start the show. Nicole, the games people play when it comes down to this dating thing. What you think about it? I mean, it's old as dirt, you know. These games been going on for years and years and centuries, and you know, multitude, you know, however you want to call it. It's been going on for years. So Nicole, now in your opinion, a woman's opinion, why do people play these games?
I think for different reasons. I think the main reason you want to see how the person feel about you. I mean, there's so many different reasons. Insecurity. You want to see how the other person feel about you. People use it to manipulate other people. I mean, you can keep going down the list.
Okay.
I mean, there's just so many people playing games these days.
So now, when you get into these, you know, start to date and all this, do you think people play these games because of are insecure. You think that play a factor?
It
Games that
does.
people play. You think it do?
I think for some people, yes.
Okay. So now the only way they feel like they can just really, let's say, get this person, they may not meet the normal qualifications, so they might think, put it that way. So they got to play a role. They got to play a game to get them.
I mean, it can be that, or they play games to protect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's carrying baggage these days, so people want to play games to protect themselves, to see how, like I said earlier, see how the other person may feel about them.
Okay. So it is how to see how another person feel about them. So now, they're gonna throw this game on them like that to see how they feel about them. I mean, I'm trying to wrap this around my mind.
Well, it could be different reasons. You can try to protect yourself to make sure that this person is feeling the same way that you're feeling. So people play games that way. Some people probably do it to fulfill an emotional need.
Okay.
Probably someone they're not really interested in, but that's who they're talking to right now. So you gotta play these games to fulfill an emotional need.
Okay. So now, let's say, for instance, you meet this man, and he tells you, he's got a few businesses, a few homes, and all this. And then let's say y'all out on a date now. Now he done ran this down to you. And so now you see a friend of yours, and y'all out on a date. She don't actually say anything to you right there, but she calls you later. She said, "Girl, I know that guy. I know him." Then you ask the question, "Well, how do you know him?" Been knowing him for a while. He stays on the other side of town. He didn't tell you he got all these businesses and nothing like that, did he? Because now, if she asks you that question, obviously that's something that he's run down before to someone else. Let's see. So now you ask that question, and you say, "Yeah," But now y'all hitting it off pretty good. So now, do you ask yourself, why would he want to? Why did he have to do that? He didn't have to tell me those lies like that. Do you ask yourself that questions that way after you done find out that this guy been lying to you? But you know that he didn't have to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll ask myself in him. I mean,
before you get to him,
lie to make yourself wanted or desired. You shouldn't have to lie. I mean, just be yourself.
Yeah. But you know how people sometimes build themselves up more than who they really are.
Well, that's pretty much in line.
That's what
I mean, the people can't exaggerate, but saying you have all these businesses and you really don't, that's pretty much just lying.
Okay, but like I say, games are lying too, isn't it? Isn't that pretty much the same thing?
It's more manipulative.
It's more manipulative. So if you want to bear it down, being manipulative is, I wouldn't say lie. No, I would call it manipulative. Yeah.
I mean,
it borderlines of lying. It's
Yeah.
borderline, you know.
Yeah, it is deceitful.
Mm-hmm.
It's deceiving,
Mm-hmm.
especially when people would do what they call the love bombing.
Mm-hmm. So what is that?
You shower.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You use the term now. You said love bombing?
Yes,
Okay. So
love
what
bombing.
is love bombing? What is that? What is that?
That's when you first meet someone, you give them all the attention, the affection, and at the beginning
Mm-hmm.
of meeting this person, and then later it just turns out to be not authentic. It's inauthentic.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a way to manipulate and control a person.
Mm-hmm.
So you giving this person everything they want because you want to be with them, and you know this is the way to get them.
Right.
And then once you get them, all that falls off.
Mm. Mm. You say it falls off, huh?
Yeah, it falls off.
Mm-hmm.
That's love bombing. You build this person up thinking this is who you are in order to be with you, and then when you get that person, it all just go away.
Mm.
So that's love bombing.
Mm. Okay, I never heard that phrase before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never heard that phrase before, so that's something new to me. You know, like I say, I might not be too hip to all these terms and acronyms and all that these days. We talked about last week, the texting and all that, you know, all the different acronyms and all that they use in texting. Mm-hmm. So now I see right now they got that in dating too, different terms.
There's a bunch of them, Key.
That's a bunch of them.
There's a bunch of them, bunch of times.
Yeah, like I say, you know, I'm not too hip on, you know, I guess you might call me old fashioned on a lot of things, you know. That's where you want to look at it, but that's cool. You know, that's why I got you here. That's why you my co-host, Nicole. You keep me up on it, you know. I know you got your ear to the ground, got your ear to what's going on and all that out there, you know. I can't, you know, I got too many other things, irons in the fire trying to find out what this means, what that means. I'm just gonna ask Nicole, that's what I'm gonna
do. Hopefully I know the answer, P.
All right, well, that's why I'm asking, you know. Hopefully you got an answer. But now, this love bombing, you know, it's more of playing the game.
Yeah. You playing the game. And I think some people do it without even realizing they're playing the game. That you're trying to get this person, but if this is not what you normally do, if that's not you giving this person all the affection and attention, then you're playing a game with this person's feelings.
Right.
They're gonna think this is who you are, and if that's not who you are, then it's gonna fall off at some point, and this person, then the other person is gonna be disappointed.
Okay. And so, like I say, going back to the game plan, you know, let me ask you this: in your opinion, who do you think, out of man or the woman, who plays games the most?
I don't know about the most. I think both men and women play the game.
You think it's equally? You think it's spread around equally?
Yeah, I think I think maybe back in the day, men used to say that women play games. I see a lot of that on dating profiles where men will say if you're about those games, then you keep on whatever, swipe left, whatever. I don't know what type of games men are talking about, but I see that. I hear men always saying women always playing games, but I feel like men play games as well.
Of course. I mean, people play games, period.
Yes.
You know, but, you know, I'm just trying to see, you know, in your opinion, who you think trying to run the most game. You know, I mean, let's say, for instance, you got this man, you know, he's well off, doing well, good in life, you know, good job, nice home, cars, got, you know, the whole nine. So now Do you think a woman is more prone to play a game on him to get him than a genuine woman comes along to try to get him?
Oh, so I don't know what type of game a woman will play to get this man.
You don't know what type of game.
No, you tell me. Can you man? What type of games women be playing?
The oldest game in the world.
And what is that?
She gonna use sex to get it.
Okay, so we done a show on that. Can sex make you?
Can sex
What
keep a relationship? But how about can sex get the relationship? We did
I
a
mean, I
sex. We
think that's
did.
what
We
that's
did a
the
show.
same.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You know, no, it's not.
How's it not?
The difference is you use sex. The show was, can sex keep you in the relationship? You are already in the relationship, so obviously the sex has already been happening. But now, to use sex as a tool to get this person, that's different.
So I think, and it depends on the age range. I could be wrong, but if it's an older man, I don't think that sex will actually get that man. He may want the sex, but as far as actually landing that man, no, I don't think so. That's just what he's gonna want you for.
Well, some go into it, with that mind frame that if I use this to get him, everything else will fall in place.
Yeah, we did talk about that. So I don't think that would actually get someone, especially these days.
So that, I mean, believe me, it used to back in the day. Now that was a powerful tool, But now it became more so prevalent and then you got social media out there, and everybody want to get on social media half naked and all that. You don't leave nothing to the imagination.
Right.
You see, so you can't really use that because that's yesterday's news. See, that's yesterday's news. And plus, I think a lot of men today has become more wiser or more aware of a lot of games that a lot of women play or try to play.
Okay, so I think also women play games because men are playing games as well. I mean, you got men. I think men and women play hard to get, but you got men that will kind of hold back on what they feel for a woman just to see where she's at.
Yeah.
And I think that's all the part where I was talking about earlier, is protecting yourself. So either that or insecurity.
Okay. And like I say, friends, we're live, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Want to be a part of the show? Just put your comment in. I'll read it out. You want to call in? 870-397-1219. Let's call. Let's talk about it. Games people play. Got a lot of game players out there. Everything is a game now. Everybody want to play a game. Who's really authentic? Who's want to be a game player? So now, Nicole, would you say all these games that people try to play, these mind games, manipulative games, and all that, does that kind of make it hard for the genuine people?
It does. It does. Like I said, the people are playing hard to get, and I even see it on social media. People, quote unquote, trying to give advice on dating, and I've heard people say, or I've read and videos and online people trying to give advice saying don't answer the phone the first time they call, or if they text you, wait about 20-30 minutes before you text them back. Don't be in a rush. Just so you can, it's playing hard to get. And I feel like if you genuinely like someone, then why not let them know? But I mean, you're still trying to figure each other out. So playing games this early and trying to get to know each other, I think you're setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
You know, not answering a person's message until 20-30 minutes later, trying to act like you're busy. I mean, you shouldn't have to act. You should have your own life outside of your special someone anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, if I'm not busy and you call, I'm picking up because I want to talk to you. But there are going to be times that I am busy. But I shouldn't have to act like I'm busy all the time just to get your attention, to keep you interested.
So you're saying that once they start playing that game, like, you know, some people play, that game like that. I'm gonna put it like this nonchalant type person, like they don't care one way or the other. If we get together, fine. If we don't get together, okay.
I think that's the biggest flaw in dating. People don't care. And I think they're just trying to protect themselves. So, and actually, you do care.
Right.
I mean, you don't have to just put it all out there. But don't act like you don't care if you're trying to get with this person. I mean, where do you think this relationship or where is it going to go if you're acting like you don't care? Because if you're acting like you don't care and this other person got the same attitude you got, you just not going to get together. You both acting like you don't care.
Right.
And that doesn't make any sense to me at all.
So now what about?
It seems like that's where people are going now with dating because people been hurt, so they want to act like they don't care. But I don't understand. Why are you trying to date if you don't care? True. If you didn't care, you wouldn't be trying to date.
That's true. So now what about this person who I mean, you've been with someone for a minute. You've developed feelings for this person. You've become emotionally attached to this person. So now, who want to be the first to say I love you? You see,
I think. Yeah, I think that's another way of people trying to protect themselves. So, I mean, if you love a person, you love them. I mean, they're not guaranteed to love you back.
True.
Or they probably just didn't get there at the same time as you got there. So, I mean, if you both trying to wait each other out to say I love you, then, I mean, I don't know if that's going to do a lot of harm to a relationship, but it can kind of hinder a relationship.
But they don't want to be that first one to say it because they don't want to show that to some people. Saying that, it shows a sign of weakness. You see, and but they don't want to be that one that first one to show that weakness.
And why does it have to be a weakness?
It shouldn't.
Why is it weak because you love someone?
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. Matter of fact, loving someone is not a weakness. That's a strength. Because if you letting your guard down and you loving this person,
right?
That takes a strong person to say I love you.
Mm-hmm.
and really mean it. Because these days, Keith, there's a lot of people saying I love you and don't mean it.
Right.
So I think that's another reason why people don't want to say I love you.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, also they probably don't want you to think they're weak. And I really don't think saying I love you is a weakness.
Okay. But see, that's coming from a woman. You understand what I'm saying? That's coming from a woman. Because most likely, y'all will be the first one to express that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because of the emotional, part of it.
Mm-hmm. So why is it hard for a man, or why do a man feel weak if he say he love a woman? Where does that come from?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't exactly say he feel weak. It's more of feeling vulnerable, in my opinion. He feels vulnerable because once he says that, I mean, it's nothing wrong with. I put it like this: if a woman say I love you, he say I love you too. Okay, that's different from him saying it to her first. You see, in my opinion, once he say that to her first, he's opened himself up, I think, to being vulnerable to that woman. You see what I'm saying?
I think that goes both ways.
Well, because with a woman, her emotions are more attached to it than a man's is. See, a man, he would say, if a woman say to him, I love you, well, I love you too. He would say, he's prone to say that because when you tell somebody I love you, most likely you're looking for that same thing in return. Because if he don't say anything, then your next question gonna be, but don't you love me?
So a man saying I love you too, just and not being genuine about it. They're just saying it because that's what they are expected to say.
In a lot of cases, it can be. I'm not saying that's what it is, period, across the board. But in a lot of cases, that's what it is. He's just giving you a reply. You see, he's just replying to what you said. And the best.
Okay. I think that's a part of playing games, Keith.
It is, Nicole. It is. No doubt. No doubt.
And I get why they say, I guess, to save face. So they don't have to hear, but don't you love me back? Or you do want a person to feel the same way you feel, but like I said, not everybody want to feel the same way at the same time.
It's not.
So I mean, I understand both sides of it. I understand if a woman tell a man I love you, of course you want to hear it back. Yes. Because the woman want to know how this man feel about her. But this man don't really love her.
It's not the fact, Nicole, that he doesn't love her. It's not that. It probably be he's not ready to express it, or he's not ready to say it. I wouldn't say express it. I would say it. Because of the fact of the vulnerability. If you understand what I'm saying. It's not the fact that he don't. He probably love her. But in some man's mind, if I tell her that, now she may feel like she got me now. You see, she got me in a box now.
I get it. I mean, I think that goes both ways.
Yeah,
I think women are kind of withholding saying I love you as well because of that. They don't think, oh, a man think he got me now and he can treat me any kind of way because he think I'm not going nowhere because I said I love him. And love is a strong word, and I think a lot of people have been using it loosely.
Too loosely.
And so a lot of people are not wanting to say it anymore, or be the first to say it.
Right. I mean, some people say it not only to they want their person to feel good about how they feel, but they want to feel good about it. You see, they're telling you I love you so they can feel good.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and like you say, they're using this too loosely. You know, if you understand that what love is, you know, the power of love and all of that, um, you want to be sure. You see, you don't want to say I love you, let's say in the heat of the moment of sex, and it comes up. But any other time, you're not saying it. You see?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's in the heat of the moment. You know, you shouldn't say anything. You know, you shouldn't say anything. But you can say these things. Let's say, for instance, you finna go home, they finna go home, and you say, "Okay, then, bye. I love you." See,
Mm-hmm.
that can become a custom. But do you really mean that? You just saying some words.
Right.
But do you really mean it?
And I feel like there's a lot of that going on. With like we're talking about games. You know, people are just saying "I love you" just to say it, or try to keep that person around, hanging on by a string.
Right.
I think people are kind of used to that. I love you and baby. I had guys before our first conversation. They already got, hold on, baby. I don't even know you. You have your baby already. So people are using that so loosely. It doesn't even mean. It used to be. What am I trying to say? The term of endearment.
Right.
But it's not anymore. Because people use that so loosely, just like they say "I love you" so loosely. It's like, and they probably don't even. They're not in love, but they probably care about this person that they do love them. So I mean, I feel like that's all people playing games.
So let me ask you this. Let's say, for instance, you meet a guy and y'all dating, getting to know each other. Let's say y'all about probably 3 or 4 weeks in. And then he says to you, Nicole, I just want to say this to you. I think I'm in love with you. Would you be offended? Or would you?
I wouldn't be offended, but I'd question it.
I mean, question it how?
I'm sorry, what you said?
Question it how? I mean, what would your questions be?
I mean, if you've only been dating for 2 or 3 weeks, so what did you love about me?
Okay. So you want to know what is it that about you that makes him fall in love with you so quickly?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, love is a strong word.
It is.
I feel like if you love someone, you're gonna love them through the good days, bad days. When you're arguing, you're gonna love them. They do something weird, you don't love them unconditionally. In 2 or 3 weeks, you're not gonna see all that of me. Right. You're not gonna see my bad days. You'll see more of my good days than bad days.
Right.
So, I mean, can you possibly love me in 2 or 3 weeks?
Well, he probably say, yeah. I mean, you fit all, you check all the boxes. You fit all the criteria I'm looking for in a woman.
But he still wouldn't know that.
Yeah,
he don't know how, if we get into an argument, how I would react. He don't know that.
Okay.
And sometimes people fall in love with the idea of being in love.
True. That's true. Are they in love with what a person doing for them? You know, they're not actually in love with this person. They're just in love with what they're doing for them.
Right.
You see?
Exactly.
Yeah. And so when, but now, being a woman, I'm gonna say mature woman, being a mature woman. If a man tells you in 2 or 3 weeks that I'm in love with you, would you take that as him trying to play a game? Or would you take that as him being genuine?
I take it either he playing a game, or he maybe fall in love easily. He's in love with the idea of being in love. I take it one of those two ways, or both ways.
Okay.
Until I find out what about me is making you love me.
But him saying that to you, expressing that to you, you wouldn't be offended about it.
No, it raised questions to me.
It raised questions to you.
Yeah, I will be cautious.
Okay. I got Miss Tanya J on here. She said it's a game. On Facebook. She said it's a game. So now, like I say, in the mind of a mature woman, she can recognize that. Let's say a younger woman, she can be manipulated in that way. A man you've been dealing with for 2 or 3 weeks, and I think I'm in love with you. So now her mind is, it's wild by that. But the mind of a mature woman, you know the phrase "game recognize game."
Yeah, and also the phrase "a pair of lips will say anything."
A pair of lips say anything, huh? So it's easy to say these, but so now, same scenario. This man had told you this. He expressed his feelings to you in that way. But what if he's willing to show you?
Right. You have to show me. I can't just believe just you saying you love me, and I fall for that, because you have to show me.
Okay. So now, how would that be? Would it be with material gifts? Would it be with time? I mean, how would that come about?
I mean, what everyone is looking for in a relationship, or someone who's interested or say they love them, the consistency. You showing up for me. If we have an argument, you're not just gonna leave and not come back and say it's over. We gonna try to work it out. Let's make this work.
So what about gestures? I mean, he's showing you with gestures, with kindness, with gifts, with things like that. So now you start seeing this. Let's say he told you this in 2 or 3 in 3 weeks to a month. Okay, 3 weeks to a month later, you start to see these things. He's showing it to you. Are you still in the mindset it's a game, or what?
I mean, anybody can buy anybody gifts.
Well, I mean, he's being consistent.
He could be consistent. He can be all that. But when you truly love someone is when you having the hard times. It's the hard times that's going to show me that you love me, not when it's just easy. Anybody can love anybody when it's easy.
Right.
But when it's hard, either I'm going through something or he's going through something, he's not going to shut me out. Let's talk about this. Let's sit down and talk. Let's work this out. Not just pop off and I'm gone. That's showing me that you want to stay here and you want to work this out with me. That's showing me that you love me.
Okay. Let me read this comment right here from Tanya, Miss Tanya. She said, "I would need to hear exactly why are you feeling Are you telling me you love me? What makes you feel like it's love? What's special that is different from me than anyone else? I would have a lot of questions.
Exactly.
Okay.
It will raise questions, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
But yet understanding. She said she'll be understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Like I said, it wouldn't be a.
Can you look at yourself and say, why would a man be in love with me? Can you look at yourself and say
I could.
that?
I definitely could. Yes.
Okay. So by him saying this to you, why would it bring up all these other questions? If you can look at yourself and say, why wouldn't a man be in love with me?
Because you know yourself.
Okay.
You know yourself doing the good and bad. Like I said, doing the good and bad. This man, in 2 to 3 weeks, he don't know.
Okay.
He only know what the good times we had. We're still seeing each other 2 or 3 weeks. Evidently, we having good times.
Mm-hmm.
So he don't know until, like I say, you don't know that you really love a person until you go through some hard times with them and you still there, you still interested. This is who you want to be with.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2 to 3 weeks, we ain't been through any of that.
Okay. Okay. So now let's say, for instance, like I said, I like to bring these scenarios up.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Keith.
Let's say, for instance, he's told you this. All right. Next week, your car break down. Okay. So he tell you, well, look, I got another car. You can drive this. Is that enough?
You just keep throwing these scenarios.
I'm just asking the question, Nicole. I'm just trying to see, what is it gonna take to when a man say he loves this woman, but she don't believe it? What is it gonna take to convince her of this? He's showing you.
That would be a start. That would show me he cares.
Okay.
He cares about my well-being.
Okay.
If he does that and don't ask for anything in return, then that'd be a start. I mean, but it takes a lot. It takes more than just 1 or 2 gestures.
That's a start, huh?
Yeah, it's a start.
Okay, I got you.
Not well, maybe Let me see what else happens.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna count them completely out, but I'm gonna see.
Okay. And again, family, we're live on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. You want to put your comment in, like Miss Tanya M doing. Put your comment in. I'll read it out. You want to call in 870-397-1219. Talk about it. Give me your opinion about it. Games people play. How can we do it? Miss Tanya got another comment. She said, I can look at myself and see why someone would want to be in love with me. But also, love can flow off anyone's tongue. Tell me the reason why you feel that way, that type of way. Tell me what it is special about me. Let's see, got a little bit more on there. Let's see. Tell us what it is about me. Okay, all right. So now, again, you want to know what it is about you. So now, let's flip the script. For you to say you love this man, for that to come out your mouth first, what is it going to take? Would you be playing a game on him if you tell him that? Just to get him? Or what is it going to take for you to tell him that first? Are you still there? Did I lose you?
I'm still here. I'm just
You got quiet, man.
That question.
No, I'm asking you and Tanya that question. Since she's putting her comments in, I'm asking the whole audience this question. For you to say to a man, ladies, to tell this man I love you, what is it gonna take for this to come out of your mouth?
For me, kid, it will take the same thing that it took for him to let me know he loved me.
Mm-hmm.
I will. That's what it will take.
Okay.
It will have to. We have to have some bad times, go
Mm-hmm.
through some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and still be interested in each other, still want to be with each other. We to make things work. If I
Okay.
see this man is trying to make things work regardless of whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm not perfect. I may have an attitude sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I may be upset sometimes. He's encouraging me.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. I mean, that stuff like that.
Right.
It doesn't have to be materialistic. It just he has to show up
Mm-hmm.
when I need him, or even if I think I don't need him, he's there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that's what it would take for me to tell the man I love him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I just want to talk. He's there to listen.
Okay. 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 So, okay, Miss Tanya said, uh, she was speaking of herself. She said, I don't speak love unless it's actually felt. I'll actually feel it. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. You
So,
you could
go ahead.
you can actually feel it. Like I said, if this person is showing up for you,
Mm-hmm.
showing you that they're there, they don't want to be anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You are the person they want.
Okay.
That's what women look for in men,
Mm-hmm.
just to show up for them, to
Mm-hmm.
be there.
Right. Right. So now that's when you at your comfortable, you in that comfort zone to say it. If you see that
Because if he's
man,
doing all that, he has some kind of feelings. He feeling something if he's doing all that.
he's not only saying it, he's showing it.
He's showing it, yes.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So, like I say now, if a person just say it 2 or 3 weeks in dating, in your mind, Nicole,
In my mind,
he's playing a game. He trying to run the shit down to you in your mind. That's the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
To say something to you, thinking that that's gonna make you feel good. So now he can pretty much just go try to run a rush shot over you.
Yeah. Like I said, he's either in love with the idea of being in love, but yeah, he's running game.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if I do fall for that, and then we have an argument or whatever, and he out?
Okay.
That's not love.
Mm-hmm.
If you genuinely love someone, you're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Regardless, to work things out. Not just say, "Oh, I'm gone." That's not love. You can't fall out of love with someone that quick.
Okay. Okay. And Tanya, she agrees with you because she said love is a powerful word and it should be used wisely.
Exactly.
Yeah, the word love could hurt and break anyone.
Yes.
It can. I agree with that.
That's why people have so much baggage.
Right.
You want to
They've been hurt, huh?
And playing these games.
Yeah. They've been told that I love you, but someone didn't show it.
Right.
And so that could hurt.
I think that's manipulative. You tell someone you love them just so they can stay with you, or you keep them hanging on the string. Then yeah, that's being manipulative, and I think a lot of people have been hurt like that. Love hurts.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and I agree with that. You know,
yeah,
that's why
I don't say love hurt because no, love don't hurt. But people playing games with love hurt.
That's where the hurt part comes in at. When people playing games with love.
Yes, because love do not hurt. Let me take that back. Love don't hurt. It's not supposed to hurt.
Love's supposed to make you feel good.
It make you feel good.
That's right. You know, it's the way people play the game with love. It's what's hurtful.
Right. Exactly.
You know,
that's why you got a lot of people like and I don't want to get married again. I don't want to be in no serious relationship. That because people are afraid to fall in love. People are afraid of that word love. Because people play so many games with it.
Okay. Yeah, because they don't want to, a person been married. The marriage didn't work, whether it's a man or a woman. The marriage didn't work. They can be in a relationship, but they can't love.
Yeah. And like I said, then we talked about that they may not want to put a title on a relationship because they're afraid of the love. There's another game people play. You date someone like you're the only one you're dating and you all in, but you don't want to put a title on a relationship.
Right.
That's why you got all these situationships. You don't want to put a title on it.
Yeah. That's why you got all these situationships, huh?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that for a minute. The title. They don't want to put a title on these situationships or whatever. Now, when you say title, they don't want to put a title on it. They don't want to say, this my man, this my woman. They don't want to say, this my girl, this my dude. But when you say title, what you mean?
Yeah, this is my man, my boyfriend, my girlfriend. The title. I mean, to show that this is the person I'm with. You don't have to be afraid to say this is my man or this is my woman. You got a lot of people that can't even post their picture on Facebook because they don't know what they're in, or they're afraid somebody else gonna say, "Oh, that's my man, that's my woman."
So hold on, now you saying that when you're with this person, you're supposed to be in a relationship with them, and then they say, "Well, let's take a picture and put it on Facebook." Oh, no, don't do that, don't do that.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a lot of that. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, would you say that's a red flag? We always talk about the red flag thing. Would you say that's a red flag?
That is the reddest flags of the flags.
That's the reddest flag of the flag, huh? Okay.
If you can't acknowledge we're together in front of everybody, that's a huge red flag. Red flag.
Okay. So now when you with someone, in your view, you want the whole world to know.
It shouldn't be hidden.
Shouldn't be hidden. So now
I don't want to be a secret. I shouldn't be a secret.
Right. So now this person, we know how prevalent social media is. Everybody want to know if they'll put on their Facebook page single, in a relationship, and all this type of thing. And they on there with their dude or with their woman, posting pictures. We over here in Jamaica, we, over in the Canary Islands or whatever, and they showing everything. We on a cruise and all that type of stuff, But they don't. But now the reddest of the red flag, as Nicole said, would be that person that don't want to. You can't take my picture and put it on social media. Okay.
So why not? Why wouldn't they want that? And not saying you gotta have your picture on social media. You don't have to. But the point is, I shouldn't be a secret. Okay. And if I did, you shouldn't have any. I don't say anything to say about it, but I mean, you shouldn't feel a way about it because if we're together, we're together.
Right. Now, Tanya said, not necessarily. Facebook is entertaining. As long as we are out in public. And she said, I don't worry about Facebook negative vibes. And I got a few comments on YouTube. Alpha, the first one, he said, great topic. Okay. He said, yes, people play games because they can. Then he added that that's why everyone is upset at each other. Everyone is playing games, and the games have not ended in sight. It has not ended in sight. No end in sight. I'm sorry. He said, great topic. Okay, and that's true. And when we started the show, we said that games been playing ever since the beginning of time. You know, ever since human beings, a man found out this woman is for me. Games been played. You know, and in my view, it's gonna continue to be played. That's what it
And they
is.
are.
You know,
I think they just switched up.
they just switched up. You know, now to say a man plays more games than a woman, or a woman plays more games than a man, I don't know. I just say both play. You know, it's just playing in a different way. You see,
I agree.
a,
I agree
wo-
with that.
a woman have her way of playing games. A man have his way of playing games.
Yeah, the different ways and different reasons for playing
Right.
games.
Exactly. You know, but as far as social media is concerned, me, I'm when I'm in a relationship, I'm more of a private person. To me, it's not nobody's business. It's just my opinion now. To me, it's nobody's business what me and her is doing, but me and hers. That's it. I don't have to put my pictures on social media, our pictures on social media. I don't have to do that. You see,
Mhm.
to me, that's more of telling other people our status instead of showing each other what our status is. That's just my opinion. You know, I don't have to do that. I can just show it to you instead of the whole world because it's you I have to satisfy, not them. That's how I look at it. You see, that makes
Yeah,
that makes
I
sense,
agree with the social media thing, and I use it as an example because that's what you hear.
right?
You hear, people getting into arguments over the social media pictures and social media.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, yeah, you don't have to post your pictures on social media. Sometimes, like you say, you want to be private. You
Right.
don't want everybody in your business.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I wouldn't want to be with someone and be a secret.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand now. Don't get me wrong. I can understand if this person it's like Miss Tanya said, as long as we out in public together. Now, if this person refused to go certain places with you,
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
let's go to this restaurant. No, I don't like that restaurant right there. Let's go to this one. But now let's go out of town. You know what I mean? See,
Yeah.
to me, that would be the red flag more than social media would. You see?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You know, Alpha, the one got a question for you. He said, "What does she mean by secret?" You see, what you mean by secret? You know, and I hope I explained that. You know,
You did, yeah. Like
uh,
not want to go in public or go certain restaurants.
mm-hmm.
You got to go out of town, or nobody else knows about you.
Right.
Y'all just together. Nobody else, no friends, family, nobody know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by secret.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I think I'm running into the technical difficulties on TikTok here. I froze up. I hope y'all can still hear me. I hope my audio is still on there. I kind of froze up on TikTok. That's okay. We coming to the end of the show. I got a few more minutes left, but like I say, if you want to take my TikTok family, let me just move over to YouTube. Pull up Dating Shame. You'll see me right there. Subscribe to it. Also hit that like button. You know, but like I said, social media has its place. You know, but to express myself with that person, I'd be willing to go in public anywhere, you know. Now, if I refuse to, then that's to me, that would be or she refused to, that would be the red flag to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know how people play these games, especially married people. You know, they play these games, they own these dating sites and all this here, and you're married,
Mm-hmm.
but you're trying to get you a side piece or whatever, you know. So now here come the games, Here comes the
Exactly.
game, you know. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Married people, people in a relationship, you try to have the side piece, but you're
Mm-hmm.
not totally being honest. You're playing games.
Right. And so to me, that's where, the real games are played when you are married or you in a committed relationship with someone, but you want to go outside, the dating sites or dating scene or whatever, and you're in a committed relationship with someone, but yet still you want the side person, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where you have to learn to recognize these games now, because if this person is married or committed with someone in a relationship, you will see it. It will show in some type of way. It's like you say, some wouldn't want to be seen on social media with you. Some wouldn't want to be seen in public with you, as Tanya said. Miss Tanya said some don't want to be seen in public with you. So now,
Right.
to me, that would be the red flag. You know,
Yeah,
see.
I think it's all a red flag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
It's all
yeah,
a red flag. If you're going through lengths not to be seen with me, then why are you even with me?
right, exactly.
So I feel like that's something going on. You're in another relationship. You're married.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you want to be seen out in public with me?
But they ready to take you out of town. They ready to take a trip with you. That's public.
That's public, but
But
why
they
not
don't.
in town?
But they don't want to. They don't
I
want
feel like you're trying to hide something.
There you go. There you go. Now that would be the big red flag. But look here, Nicole. We're gonna have to finish this conversation. This is a good topic. I got a lot of comments on here. Like I said, I got another topic from Alpha, the first one. He said, if y'all are secret with one another, why does it matter if anyone else knows? There it is. I think I explained that.
Yeah,
I think I explained that. But we gonna. I see right now we gotta do a part 2 on this one. Had a few comments and all that. But that part 2 gonna have to be later on down the line, because we got another good show next week lined up about another great topic. Hey, I want everybody to keep listening, keep looking at the show, like the show, subscribe to it. We're getting it up there. We're heading to that 100th episode of the Dating Shame. I promise you it's going to be a good one. The 100th episode. We're looking forward to it. As always, my girl Nicole, she's going to be right there with me. She's been here with me for the whole of it. And I surely appreciate it, Nicole. As always, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate that woman's perspective. And we'll see you next week. We'll be back next week with another good show. We're going to try to get you back up here on our TikTok so everybody can see you. We're working on it. We're going to get it. But like I say, I appreciate it as always. And as always, you have your good week. Stay cool out there. Yeah, it's hot. Stay cool.
It is. I'm definitely going to stay cool.
Oh, yeah. We need dog days of the summer. So, stay cool. But until then, we're going to holler at you, Nicole.
All right.
Have a good evening. All right. All right, family. Like I said, that's a good show tonight. And I appreciate everybody's comments. We look forward to hearing from you again. Okay? Until then, I hope everybody have a good week. Stay cool. It's hot out there. Like I told Nicole, stay cool. And we'll see you next week on the Dating Shame. Till then, peace.
Can't get no rest. Don't know how I work all day. When will I learn? Memories get in the way. I walk around. I can't hear a sound. Folks talking loud, but I don't see at all. I gotta get away. I don't
know where to go. It's hopeless, so I guess I'll leave it alone.
Well, I spent all that day fixing up to go somewhere. Thought I was late, and I found she wasn't there. guess I'll find love, peace of mind some other time, but I still have today. I gotta get away, I don't
know where to go. It's hopeless, so I guess I'll leave it alone.
games people play, night or day, they're just not matching what they should do. Keep me feeling blue.